Welcome
to Leadcast. Let's go.
Intriguing.
Without delay.
Hello and welcome to episode 375. I had to make sure. I'm Nick Leaky Cooper. Joining me, Aiden Frost Rockards.
Yo, I'm here.
And Colin Blue Basket Sweat.
I can't wait to ask Nick about his week this time.
Thank you. My week, no, I'm just kidding. This week, we're going to be talking about some news stuff. Not quite patch stuff like we covered last week. We got some spicy champion spotlights with a champion that I've been enjoying a ton recently. Some answers to the roundtable question from last week. A new roundtable question. A unconventional cheese pick, to say the very least. And a couple emails. So before we get right into the show, Adrian, how was your week?
My week was good. I'm D3 now.
Hell yeah, dude.
Did you get D3 or am I still the highest?
I am in series to D3 currently.
Ooh, sounds like I'm the highest.
You are.
Aiden's super high right now.
Yeah, I'm fucking. Yeah, Nick, you're still plat, right?
I am still plat.
Just
but I think I won.
That's stated on the show.
I think I won one game this week.
Woo.
I'm at 9 out of 11.
You're not master.
Naughty.
Anyways, so I played a little bit of League of spamming some Blitzcrank because I feel like Blitzcrank might be the best solo queue character at not Challenger.
I think you hit,
if that makes sense.
You hit one hook that matters the entire game. Game's over.
If any single player on the enemy team is playing like shit and gets caught at any point past like 30 minutes, you win the game. So like I feel like that's a power that no other character really has. Like there are other characters like Thresh and stuff like that, but I feel like Blitzcrank is like the epitome of that. You know what I mean? So I've just been playing that, playing some more Blitz, playing some just regular support Blitz. It's been a lot of fun, though, I think, for the most part. I feel like I just have off days. Like, some days I'll be like, holy shit, I'm playing a god. And the next day I'll just, like, play like shit and I'll only play one game. Because it's weird. It's almost like it's, like, tied to the day. Like, if I'm not feeling well or something like that, I'm not sure. It's just like you have off days.
Why don't you just play a bunch of games on the days that you're not feeling very well and you're not playing well?
It's funny because you and Trevor do the same thing where you lose a game and you didn't play well and you don't think you played well and then you go, what's
Can't
five
get much
more?
worse.
Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm completely different. I completely base my gameplay off of like how my games are currently going. Other than that, just more Risk of Rain, really. I don't think I played much else. I finished my last exam of Olive University, which is cool.
Hell yeah.
Didn't really study for it. Didn't go to any of the classes for that class.
But it didn't really matter,
a little bit
right?
rough. Well, it was like a 15% like exam, so I'm not too worried. Yeah. And I was like looking at my marks, so I have like just below. So Canada's grading system is different than the States, by the way. Mm-hmm. Just based on how A's and everything like that work. Because your A's are like 90s or something, right?
It's the very minimum, yeah.
Yeah, so our A's start at like 80, right?
Oh.
So, but that being said, I think all of our grading structure leans more marks to be graded around like that 80 percentile. You know what I mean? Rather than like, I feel like it's more common in the States to get like a 90, right? Where in Canada, it's like, you don't get 90s unless you've like fucking owned, right? So anyways, what was I going to say? I was going to say, so my GPA is like just below where I need it to be for like that, the bump. I'm not sure if you looked at GPA scales, 3.3 and then 3.8 or whatever the fuck it is like, it's literally a point, right? Like between like high, well in Canada, it's between a high 70 and like a low 80. I was like, no matter how well I do in this class, it's not going to like bump me up enough to like cross that. I'm at like 78.97 or something like that, right? So I'm like, no matter what I do, it doesn't matter. Even though I got a fucking like, I think one of my other classes, I'm gonna end with like a 97 or something this semester. Okay. Actually slapped ass in that course, but it's like, so I was just so unmotivated to do it. But it was all right, just like kind of a boring exam. But I'm happy to be done. I'm so happy to be done.
Oh yeah.
I feel like in a couple months' time, I'll be wanting to like go back to school because I feel like whenever I'm working, I want to be in school. Whenever I'm in school, I want to be working. But I'll figure it out.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
What about you, Colton?
Sorry, you gonna try for any like I don't know, certifications that you'll have to take additional classes for?
Nothing really. I was thinking about at some point. Like, it depends on, like, I've been applying to places for the last like month or so. Kind of slowly expanding my search. It sucks, dude. I like don't want to go to like work in Toronto, but looking at like Indeed, look at jobs like around my local area. I'm like, oh, there's like maybe like 10 listings a week that kind of apply to me. Look at like kind of like where I went to school. I'm like, oh, there's maybe like 20 listings a week that apply to me. Look at Toronto. There's like 50, like 500 listings a day. Like, I was on page 7 of Indeed. I'm like, wow, like all these jobs like are actually like stuff I can apply to, right? Because I was just looking. I don't want to apply there until I'm like kind of desperate. And I'm like, when were these posted? Because I always search by date. It was still like added recently. And I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to fucking work in the city. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes from there. I could go back. I was thinking about going back to college at some point and then like pairing it with like a more practical thing. So I have like business plus something practical to work with. But that will be like more if I want to find a job right now, at least. Kind of done with school for a little bit. What about you, Colton?
Yeah, so Risk of Rain, FTL, and League are kind of the 3 games I played this week. Played some ranked again, pumped out a few games of Mid Karma, and got myself back into series for D3. So I'm currently down 1 game in that, and I was trying to queue up for the second game of it, and I kept getting like trolls in my lobbies and like waiting 5 minutes and like another one. And so I think I did that 3 or 4 times before I was just like, fuck it, I'm not dealing with this. I'll play the rest of the series another day. So still need to do that. That being said, playing mid is a lot more fun in solo queue than playing support and watching your team throw the game.
It sure is.
Yeah, so I might stick to that for a little bit, because 1, it's been going well, and 2, it's just straight up more fun. Other than that, I went out with some friends on Saturday night. We went to a bar, and it just so happened that night they were doing bingo, so we were like, fuck it, let's play bingo.
Oh, yeah.
And I won a backpack, and my friend Riley won like 3 tickets to some comedy show in the city, so we're all going to go to that, because we're like, oh, I guess we have these tickets now. But that's pretty much my week. I mean, work's been getting a little hectic and will continue to be for a while, but that's no fun to talk about. So I'll turn it over to Mr. No Fun himself, Nick Cooper.
Ooh, thank you. Hey, yeah, work in school, still going at it. I only have 2 more weeks of classes until my summer classes start, so not looking forward to that. I don't have much of a break, but I've been playing a bunch of League. Playing on a lower level account to just play, I don't know, stuff I'm not necessarily good at but still want to play. So I've been playing.
Why don't you just do that in solo queue?
Because then
I don't understand, Nick.
Some MMR. Some Elo.
Nah.
I thought it didn't matter to you.
I mean, I still would like to get to Diamond. Like, but it
But
would.
you're complacent.
I mean, I'm 9-2 right now, so I'm
But
still
I thought
riding
you
that
said
win
you'd be
streak,
happy
you know?
with not getting diamond.
I mean, I would be, but I still would like it, you know. It's like,
You say you're just hiding behind the
yeah, I have a fallback. It's like, yeah, I would like to be successful when I, become a real person and make millions of dollars, but I'd also be happy with, not dying tomorrow. So small little goals, But yeah, just playing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, lost to Risk of Rain. So I think that's pretty much it. Let's
Cool.
get into the rising news where, hey, we had a new song. What did you guys think about it?
I thought it was very good.
I thought it was okay.
I thought it was good.
Shut up.
I'm sure
You
it'll
hate
grow on me.
songs.
That's not true. I listen to like League music a lot.
You just don't like music in general.
You know me, Mr. Hates all music.
You just hate everything always.
Yep, true. No, I thought it was just okay. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, it'll grow on me. But I feel like these are the kind of videos that usually accompany, or these are the kind of songs that usually accompany like hype videos, and that's kind of like what makes them good to me. But we'll see.
Has there been songs from Masai before?
Yeah, there was one last year that was like in the related video. It was also just okay.
MSI 2018 song. It was. Oh, yeah, there was.
I think it was just an instrumental, though. I don't think it was like an actual
Yeah.
song.
That's probably what I thought last. It was just like a loading screen, yeah, like a login screen song. Interesting.
Yeah. Nice.
You guys excited for MSI?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
think we talked
I'm
about
excited
that.
to see some international competition though. It's been too long, right?
Yeah, I mean, it has been. Yeah, I think we talked about the our predicting like our standings, like as a prediction last week.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it should be good. Should have some quality games.
Pog. You see the times for them? They start at I think the earliest games are at like 6 for us, Nick.
Like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Then I can watch exactly 0 games.
You gotta work. Well, I mean, I
Exciting.
think it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Is the
Oh, okay.
Then
Maybe I can
Saturday,
watch
Sunday
most
for
of the
finals.
games.
Yeah, you'll miss probably like the Monday and Tuesday stuff.
Yeah.
I think it kicks off with G2 versus SKT is the first like main stage match.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I feel like that could, I'm never going to count SKT out, but that could set the tone for the entire tournament.
Or it bricks your mental when you get fucking rolled.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But
Anyways, non-MSI news. Hey, their champion roadmap, they updated it. Pretty well what they said is... Well, let's get into, like, there's a discussion to be had after, I guess. So Mordekaiser's visual gameplay update is coming next. That's the next thing they're working on, like, update-wise. I think there's going to be a new character before him, though. And then they announced that they're going to be doing a Pantheon visual gameplay update. And then they announced that there's 2 new characters coming. One was where's that one?
a very non-traditional marksman.
That's like another one. So the first one is like the one that's coming kind of soon is a solo lane AD assassin.
Oh, yeah.
And then like far off by the end of the year, they're going to release a very non-traditional marksman, which I'm excited for.
I'm excited. I think it'd be so funny if when they announced like the next one, it's just like the next champion will be a purely traditional tank. And just like, I mean, pretty much all of their characters that have come out recently are like, they all have some kind of gimmick, right? Not that that's bad, but like they all have like this is our unique status effect or like weird interaction, or it's just like you're not gonna see like a Garen come out in these times.
What do you mean? I don't know any unique status effects or things that are still in the game.
Yeah,
Or unique abilities that
I mean,
they keep removing.
I'd say I think Nico is relatively traditional. Like,
Other than the fact that she's now being played AD carry, but she wasn't.
but that wasn't
designed to do
intended, you know.
that. Yeah.
Well, like pretty traditional. I think they've done a good job of like they experiment with mechanics, and when they don't work, they don't really hesitate to remove them.
Fucking the 3 in a row, the Irelia shield damage, the Irelia disarm, and then the Akali's true stealth. Fuck, dude, they removed those in 2 patches. That's wild.
But I mean,
I feel like disarm's such a cool mechanic. Why isn't that not still in the game?
So I think
they need to put disarm.
I think absolutely you could have disarm, but I don't think you can have a disarm with a like what was it 90% slow. Because then what do? You can't run because you're too slow. You can't turn around and fight because you're disarmed. Like you just die. So
I think it'd be better to put that on some tanks, like give a tank disarm or a support.
Yeah, I mean,
it also
makes a ton of sense. Go ahead.
It also needs to be like alone without any other type of CC on it. I feel like the I guess debuff should be the disarm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a unique mechanic because you can move around freely, but you can't attack. Right? It kind of ruins it when you can move around freely. Oh, but there's also CC attached to it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I meant by the slow is like there's nothing you can really do if you're disarmed and also CC'd in another way. So
that's like the equivalent of like what's a silence the game? Cho'Gath silence. What if it was Cho'Gath silence, but it also stuns you?
Then it's like, the silence doesn't matter because you're stunned.
Or like it 90% slows you. You're like, well, you're kind of like removing the silence part of it too. It's like it just feels like it's like a hard CC at that point.
Yeah,
it's just they're just gonna change like a character with a stun, like Ashe's ultimate. When Ashe's enchanted crystal arrow hits a champion, they are silenced, disarmed, and rooted. Because why not just have all of those in the same status effect and call it stunned?
True. Why not just have one CC that doesn't let you do anything except for give them money?
Ooh, yeah.
It's called robbed.
But no, like I feel like that's I think kind of what we're getting at is like, you know, if you're gonna have these separate categories of CC, have them be distinct and on their own rather than layering them in a way that doesn't make sense because there's already something that describes that situation. Right, not being able to attack and not being able to move, there's already a thing for that. So if you want them to just not be able to attack, then just do that.
Yeah.
Explain root and snare to me again.
So previously, I think they do the same thing now. However, in the past, one of them you could only auto attack through, and the other you could only use abilities through.
I don't think that's the case though anymore, right?
No. I don't
believe
think
they're
that's
the
how it
same
works
now.
anymore. Yes.
I believe snare and root are now the same.
Because Maokai, you're rooted and you can auto attack and you can use ability. Wait, you can't use abilities. And Morgana Snare, you can auto attack. Can you also use abilities with Morgana Snare though?
I think so.
So, root, you can't use abilities. 'Cause I don't think you can use abilities when you're rooted.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
The fact that it's so like the fact that that's the one like two CCs where I'm like they seem so similar in every regard. But I never know the difference, I guess.
Oh,
is the main
perfect.
thing.
Root. A unit that is root is unable to control its movement for the duration, occasionally referred to as a snare.
Okay. Well, so they're not different anymore. They definitely were different though, right? For sure.
Yes.
Maybe not. Who
Yes.
knows?
Because otherwise, why wouldn't you just call everything a root or a snare?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, there's problems like that in the game. Welcome to my TED Talk. So next, I guess, because that's kind of like a beaten topic, because whatever, they're going to rework Pantheon. There's one more conversation I want to have off that, which I think is the real conversation, was, so last year they had, they did character updates to Swain, Irelia, Aatrox, Akali, Nunu, and Ezreal. 6 character updates throughout 2018.
Okay,
and
I
then
instantly think we should take away Morgana and Ezreal. Oh, I guess
I
they did
didn't
the
say
visual.
Morgana.
They did the visual.
Morgana, I didn't put in there
okay.
because she's from this year.
Oh, is it? Oh my God.
Yeah, from 2018 there was 6 though,
I see.
with Swain, Irelia, Aatrox, Akali, Nunu, and Ezreal. Then they released 3 characters with Kai'Sa, Pyke, and Nico. So what they kind of said was that they're going to tone or slow down on the character visual gameplay updates, and they're gonna like go back to like creating a couple more characters. So it'll probably be more like 2 or 3 character reworks, and then maybe like 5 or 6 champions sort of thing. I would assume. They didn't really say numbers on that. And their main reason for it was they're starting to get into characters that they want to rework that have bigger player bases.
Oh, so
like they
need to
think
take more time.
They think Mordekaiser is kind of the last one that has like a super niche player base, whereas like the next characters, say like Volibear or like even kind of Pantheon, they're getting into the territory where there's enough people who play the character that they're kind of like changing a character that has a big player base, right?
Oh, okay.
And they feel like that's kind of leads into problematic situations where you're kind of changing something that a lot of people like.
Yeah, I
Didn't
feel
stop
like
him with Rengar.
well,
And then they had to change it back.
just reverted him. But I feel like another character that kind of falls into like Udyr. I think his kit is probably fine enough that you don't have to change much about it. Definitely needs a visual update. However, I feel like Udyr has a lot of very outspoken like players. Like I maybe I'm misinformed, but I would say that probably like some of the more outspoken mains themselves. So like that's a very narrow, but I would classify that in like, okay, probably the bottom of like pick percentage, probably time to consider a rework, but I don't know. It's such a sticky situation.
Yeah, so that's kind of like their logic. I'm actually kind of happy about that. I really do like Champion. I think I like visual like gameplay updates more than new characters right
so, too.
now because they've been doing such a great job with it. But I'm also fine with them like switching between the two because I mean they're doing a good job with both. I think I just felt like Nico and Kai'Sa were less of my cup of tea than some of the reworks.
Yeah, I think for the most part, I would broadly say that there has not been like a catastrophic rework Like, there have been some not great ones that they just, like, kind of paint over, like Rise. But then we also have, like, Gangplank and Scion and Swain and Aurelia. Like massive, super massive, successful reworks. Poppy even, like, crazy. So I have the most faith in Riot when it comes to this.
Yeah, I feel like they'll do a good job overall. I just feel like that's at least a good reason. I feel like it's kind of cool that they don't want to disturb these communities who like the characters.
Yeah, and it's really nice that they're aware that these outspoken communities exist.
Mm-hmm.
So, nice.
Yeah, and then last but not least, I guess starting soon they're going to be doing the Ash War Mother comic finish, so they're going to be working on a Lux comic series. Is it done by Marvel? Was it the first one was done by Marvel, right? The Ash one.
Yeah.
Yes, it was done by Marvel.
So I imagine the Lux is going to be them again, because I think it was like an
I can
extended
check.
partnership.
I'm trying to probably say at the end of the video, wouldn't it?
Yeah, probably. I think
watched
it
the
will be
video.
Marvel.
Yeah. Either way, I'm just super excited. I feel like the whole like Demacia like region is like super super cool.
Definitely interesting with a lot of like moral grays.
I think it's more interesting than I didn't really care for the. I thought the Lux one looked really really well done, but I mean the Ash one, but I didn't really care too much for the story. I guess.
Nice.
Cool.
Champion Spotlight. Hey, let's talk about Mid Nautilus, because that's
Hell
kind
yeah.
of been like taking people over. I feel like. So
That's right. Made an oopsie with it.
what's the copy pasta?
I don't know what copy pasta you mean.
Yeah, you do. The oopsie whoopsie, I made a fucky wucky.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You should. Guarantee I'll
up.
find it and then you know.
See whoopsie. Immediately. Oh no.
Why is this
link
hyping it up?
Why is this link purple? Yeah, Mid Nautilus. So first up, abilities. You reading it?
I've never seen this before.
Really?
Yeah, oopsie whoopsie, ooh, made a fucky wucky, a whittle fucko boingo. The code monkeys are at our headquarters, are working very hard to fix this. Just give me a fucking error code so I can try and fix it.
Hey, Max is E. Then I feel like you max your Q. But I also see people max W. So I think like I like maxing Q because it's fat damage.
I think if you're going for like the more damage assassin build and you're snowballing Q, if you're going for like the I'm gonna build Abyssal Mask into tanky shit, probably W.
Yeah, but if you build tanky stuff, you're a loser. All right, his role, AP Assassin. You one-shot anybody. Summoner spells. I would take Flash Ignite or Flash TP if you're in like a relatively hard lane. Keystone, Aftershock because it's busted and you can proc it 3 ways. Yeah, 3 ways.
No, he has 4 ways. He's the only character in the game that has 4 CCs,
4.
right?
He has
Right?
4
Is that right?
CCs, but one of them's the slow, so he can't proc it on the slow.
Okay. But yeah, that's. I think he's still the only character that has 4 CCs in
I
the
think
game,
so
right?
too.
Cool.
No.
Who?
Nunu would have Snowball Stun on his big Snowball Stun, his E slow, his E snare, his ulti slows 4.
Ooh,
Too hard, too soft.
Too hard, too soft.
I don't think
That's
you
my
should.
Taco
You
Bell
can
order.
count your E as 2 different things. That's bullshit.
It does apply
Why?
to different CCs.
That's like saying guys, Karma have 3 because her W is, or does Karma have 4 because her empowered W is different as well.
Her W doesn't
No, because
slow,
it's a
does it?
snare and a snare.
It's a. Oh, is it not? It's
No,
not a slow, is
I don't
it?
think it
Fuck.
slows.
no, it
It
doesn't
just feels
slow.
like a bullshit slow because it's impossible to escape. That's the most bullshit ability in the
It's
game.
because she's
it's like
fast,
triple.
not because you're slow.
I
No,
guess-
no. The range on it's like say 500, and the range to break it must be like 4,000. It's actually horseshit.
That's what a LeBlanc chain is.
Yeah.
So
That being said, if we're allowing it, then I guess Scion would have a slow on his Q and a stun on his Q. But that I wouldn't really count because it's just
No.
like either or, and then
Yeah.
E slow alt stun. But like Nunu is like you can slow someone and snare them like with the same ability. So that's why I count that. But if you don't want to count it, that's fine.
So
Anyway.
does Nasus have two for when his slow turns into a stun?
Oh, and it's basically a disarm because you get attack speed slow.
It's 3.
He does a lot of damage, so you can CC you with death.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so for runes, you take you take Aftershock because it's OP and you can proc it 3 different ways. You take Shield Bash because it adds extra damage. Then you take, what's the middle one?
Second Wind.
Second Wind because you're gonna get harassed a bunch, but it's not gonna be like an all-in pattern. And then I think Overgrowth is probably best in the
I
last.
agree.
And then what did boots, magical footwear, and biscuits before they
boots and
before they
snacks.
nerf it. Boots and snacks. Get your fucking snacks at 3 minutes. Basically, you start with a corrupting potion. You max your E. You last hit because you got extra damage on your key or on your passive autos on minions. Makes it like pretty easy to last hit. You farm up. If you're super far ahead, you get a Ludens. If not, you get a Proto Belt. Otherwise, you get a Proto Belt, and then you just build anything that has A, health, and B, AP. And then you just take the game over. You select one target at the start of the match, and you decide you're not having any fun whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And then anytime there's a team fight, you just hit that R button, you hit that Q, and you watch them die. Because there's nothing more infuriating. Maybe there's one thing. Only getting like single Malphite ultied. But getting Nautilus ultied every single team fight when it does like 50% of your HP is so infuriating.
The best is when like you target someone, they run through their entire team, knock them up. You don't give a fuck about all the knockouts. You still just chase through their team. You go for them.
You flash to get around their team.
I have a mission. I hit the go button on that character, and that is who I'm going to kill.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
whoever you press your ulti on, that's who's not having fun for the whole game. So pick it in champ select, like a good target, 80 carry, always good. They're not going to be building anything. Another good target, squishy support. Alternatively, anyone you lane against, aside from like Malzahar probably. Skill order, yeah, max E, max Q if you're looking for that epic one shot, slap your mom after this one damage, or your W if you're getting like bullied in lane. And then we talked about the build. It's pretty weak early until you get like all of your abilities, and then you can just body them. Like it's very hard for any champion, especially a melee champion, to be able to break through Aftershock and the shield and still output more damage than you're going to be outputting.
I have a cool addendum to the segment. Addendum? That's not the right word.
Amendment and an addendum.
Yeah, that's what I was
Addendum
combining
and-
2 words. No, but I was gonna say like I was looking at his highest win rate. Characters he has highest win rate against, characters he has lowest win rate against, and it might kind of give you an idea. So his highest win rate is against Yasuo, Azir, Ryze, Syndra, Zed, Akali, are like his top ones. Like Yasuo's a fucking 57% win rate. For example.
I fucking love playing Nautilus and Yasuo, by the way.
And then his lowest, just like so for people can get an idea, are against like Nico, Annie, Lux, Malzahar, Vel'Koz. So more like ranged, pretty easy to play characters that can just like beat you down, I think. Yeah.
Hell yeah. What else do we have? Your W is an auto reset, so make sure to use it as such, unless you're not able to.
Your Q cooldown is halved when you use it on terrain, so you can use that to roam pretty quickly if you have enough mana to do so, or for like a cheeky escape.
He has a shit ton of mana, so you're gonna need to watch your mana, or he has just a shit ton of mana cost. I'm sorry. Try it. It's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. So
You'll either smash or you'll get smashed. I feel like
Yeah.
when you're behind on it, it doesn't do too well.
that's when you start going the tanky build because you're a loser. But when you're a winner, you go damage.
Yeah, honestly though, if you do fall behind, just like build more tank like AP items or just like full tank items, then you're just gonna be a CC bot for your team and just keep their fed person down.
You're gonna be a regular Nautilus.
Yeah.
What's the best Nautilus skin?
Oh my god, is there even Nautilus skins?
Yeah, he has a lot of good skins.
Off the
Is
top
it
of my head,
probably
Astronautilus.
Astronaut's pretty good.
It's probably Astro. I like Warden a lot, but I think Astro's the best, but I like a lot.
I like Subterranean's weapon. It was like a cool little drill. Yeah, Nautilus.
Nautilus, cool.
Nice. Roundtable.
Last week's question was, what do you want to see from Riot in the form of merchandise? Eric said Pentakill albums. Kennedy said something small like mechanical pencil. This is a long answer, by the way. So at some point, when someone else who plays this game, at some point, someone else who plays this game will see me using it in a public setting, have to awkwardly do a double take to see if I'm actually using a League-themed pencil, then consider whether or not to say anything, probably choosing not to say anything, instead just think to himself, oh, she plays League too. What a loser. Alternatively, League of Legends gummy vitamins would be cool.
Gummy vitamins. Huh.
Hell, can I get like a little gummy chogat? Oh my god.
Brian said, I think it'd be cool to see replica weapons like Ren Fair quality. That'd be cool, like fucking sick, huge weapons. What League weapon would you buy? Like full like quality, like
Would I buy? I don't know if I play any champ. Oh, Jarvan.
Jarvan Spear, just
His
buy
weapon
full.
is so sick.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Maybe even a Nautilus like hook.
I feel like it'd be Draven Axis, dude. I feel like it'd be so fucking cool.
yeah.
They
Pretty
spin
cool.
like that.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna say
trying.
Jarvan.
I'm
gonna
trying
say
to think
Jarvan.
of one.
If you think of one, you let me know. Alex
Okay.
said figurines of every character. Red Lefty from our Discord said, I already answered this when you asked it like a year ago. League Lego said, and then Nick, you were like, don't fucking call us out like that, dog.
Hey, if you call us out, you're gonna get censored. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Professional podcast.
Basically, Cancer said some serious art. Maybe those metal prints that come in multiple pieces. The artists do an amazing job already. Cash in on it. I agree. Anything art wise.
True.
And then Mega J Tion said, I want to see some cool onesies or plushies. Hell yeah. You got an answer for a weapon, Colton?
If it counts, can I get Victor's third arm?
Whoa.
Just get like this mechanical arm, just like holsters in. I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
We should get,
Hell yeah.
get Lee Sin's feet.
Hell yeah, that's what I want. I want Lee Sin's feet. So I can kick people's goddamn heads off.
Yeah.
So I just want to say one thing about Kennedy's answers. I was wearing my like Corky hoodie in public once, and I went to like a Taco Bell after going out to the bar with a buddy, and some just like random guy was like staring at it for like a few minutes while we were in line, and like finally was like, is that a League of Legends thing? Like we ended up talking for like 15-20 minutes about it, but it was like basically that exact scenario of just like you took so many double takes being like, I think that's Corky.
Because you're a fucking idiot if you get it wrong. You look
Yeah.
like a spaz.
Right?
Yeah. Cool. So this week's question, though, is your last played character's auto attacks are now replaced by their Q. How does your champion now function?
Ooh.
Karma has
Cool.
even better wave clear, and her mantra's up way more.
Ooh. Fucking Swain's auto attack is just a fucking AoE cone that restores mana.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Swain is now Graves.
That's actually wild. I think mine's still Blitzcrank, so that would be, be a little bit fucked.
Yikes. Fucking click,
Every
baby.
single odd.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah. Cool. If you want to tell us what your last played champion was and how fucked they are when their Q is now their auto attack, you can hit us up on our Facebook page at LeagueCast, come into our Discord, post in our roundtable section, or send us an email, mail@leaguecastpodcast.com.
Hell
So
yeah.
that made me just think of something. Like I was looking into like my characters and being like, who would that be like really funny or like cool or weird on? And I got to Varus, and I'm like, what if like I think it'd be hilarious if they made a character like without an auto attack where like their Q was that on like such a low cooldown. Like
Yeah. It's
imagine just like
Karthus.
Karthus without an auto attack.
That's
right?
So normal Karthus.
Yeah, basically. But I just think
That'd
that'd
be
be
cool.
an interesting concept, right?
Yeah.
And like maybe make it scale with attack speed or something. but it's like a skill shot.
That'd be Pog.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, what about Draven?
True.
Who's the worst? Who's the worst Q in the game?
what if Jinx Q was her auto attack?
Christ! Every time you auto attack, you just switch weapons. That'd be actually dog shit, dude.
Actually, the worst. Nice.
Cool.
Cheese pick.
Cheese pick. All right, so this one, I can't wait for Aiden to tell me how bad it is. So basically, the motivation behind it is that this combination, this bot lane pairing, I feel can get a pick on any character of their team, regardless of how tanky they are. So it's Camille Trundle. So you've got a lot of pick between Camille E, her ult, and Trundle Pillar. Camille does a lot of true damage as well as amplified damage in her ult. Trundle's going to take away a lot of your health and stats as a tank. Also, you can, if you need to, if you're in like a really open space, you can drop a pillar for Camille to hook off of to close distance that way. Or you can, once they've been stunned, like pin them against a wall or just make it easier for Camille to get off like her W and her full Q. I think they both have really strong sustain with her W and Trundle's passive, as well as, going like a double relic shield. I think their trading is actually insane with, the shield that Camille gets for free, and then Trundle's just going to take like 20 AD off the AD carry or the support. So I think that there's definitely a way where, like, if you can actually force them to fight and duke it out, you could definitely smash with this lane. And also, like, just team fights will be crazy. So that's the cheese pick. The Camille would be getting the farm, and the Trundle would probably be going a more tanky build of, like, a Knight's Vow into maybe a Zeke's Harbinger, and then, like, just straight tank after that. Nice. Camille would go pretty standard, like, Trinity Force into carry build.
Oh, yeah.
Aiden, thoughts?
Not good.
Thank you.
Wow.
I don't know. Like, okay, this lane slaps, dude. This lane slaps when the enemy team picks double melee.
True, Blitzcrank. Ooh, Blitzcrank Mordekaiser. Then you counterpick him with the Camille Trundle.
You'd actually
over.
probably slap that lane. Yeah,
Probably,
honestly.
Yeah.
What if they pick
So you gotta
Taric
pick-
Sona?
Yeah, you get fucked.
You get fucked? Okay.
Because
Absolutely.
Sona's ranged. I said
Yeah,
double
I know.
melee.
It's not very funny. Nice. Okay. Hey, a tiny little bit of LCS news. Prey is retiring. Rip in peace.
It's really
Prey.
sad.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time, and he's just taking his leave, and he's gonna go probably make money streaming or something.
I think he made enough money. He's gonna just retire.
Maybe, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's just sad though, because he's probably still like one of the best AD carries in the world.
Yeah, and certainly like an iconic player that I'm sure many people looked up to.
It's just
Yeah.
weird when people retire when they're like at their, maybe not at his peak, but like still there. Like very few people do that where they retire when they're like the best. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, like he's not the best, but he's like top 10, right? And he could definitely play for a few more years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the end of an era, I guess. Goodbye,
I
Prey
don't know.
Ash, and your 90% win rate.
Play a couple more years in China, get that fat money. Sounds pretty good.
Then go to NA and get also fat money.
Like slightly
But-
less fat money.
Less fat money, but less effort.
More fat body.
Yeah.
True.
USA,
Oh, yeah.
USA. Can't fit through the door.
Mail fight. We have 2 emails. The first is from Sam, aka Lil Barnabas. Uh-oh.
What was that?
That was the sound of my family not respecting the recording.
Oh.
Sounded like an Amber Alert.
Well, all right. So I can tell you that we have like an intercom system.
That's fucking sick.
It's pretty cool. However, there's no like warning that hey, someone's trying to contact you in the intercom.
yeah.
So yeah, hopefully they know because I didn't say anything. But it's Wednesday, my dudes.
I'm gonna like hack into your house and get access to your intercom and just like say shit to you in the middle of the night. You're like, Nick.
That'd be
Wake
very
up.
rude, Colton.
It'd be so fun though.
Yeah, please don't
Very
do that.
rude. Yeah. But yeah, that was my sister asking for something, I suppose. So, well, hopefully everything's fine. First
So
email,
email, Lil
Sam,
Barnabas.
Lil
Sam.
Barnabas, aka Tarek Guy. Hey boys, I haven't been playing much League this season for whatever reason. So recently, since I've had the flu, I decided to finish my placements. I'm not great at this game, so I got placed Silver 4, and then I won my next game and skipped Silver 3 and went right to Silver 2. I've never skipped a division before, so that was super cool. Just wanted to let you guys know how proud I am, and it led me to a possible roundtable question. What's something you've never done in League? Have a great day, your boy, Sam/Lil Barnabas. Hey, Lil Barnabas, I also have never, I have never skipped a division. Just this year, I learned that you can skip placements, or not placements, I'm sorry. You can skip
Promotions?
promotion. Yeah, I skipped my Plat 2 promotion. Promos, yeah. So.
The only time that you skipped, Nick, which I know you skipped, was ranked teams in season 4.
Yes, because we skipped.
Because we had Rob on our team, and
We skipped
Rob
the
was
entire season of Silver 1 and the promos?
yes, we were Silver 2, and we were like, fuck, we only have time for like one game tonight. Sorry, Rob, you're not going to hit gold this season, right? And then we won our game, and it promoted us from Silver 2 to Gold 5.
Yep.
And we're like, wait, what the fuck?
Dude, those are the fucking days. I used to play so much fucking Aatrox.
Yeah.
Dude, our Aatrox
We-
Ori combos?
We played Aatrox. Why did I play mid on that team? Holy shit.
Because you're the best player.
That's probably the reality at the time.
And we had Rob juggling. He would always just be like, okay, Rob, don't go in. Oh, we went in.
Dude, Aatrox Ori, I missed that. Oh, that's
Hell
so
yeah.
good. Wait, so that means Chris and Matt were bottom?
I think so. Yes, because Chris would play AD and Matt would
Oh,
support.
yeah. Okay.
Duck formation.
Yeah.
We had that
Welcome to
video.
Leaguecast Throwback Wednesday.
I was a great video editor.
That was high quality. I like the dub that you did too. You have fucking
Yeah,
voice
the-
actor work.
Do you like that I used fucking CLG's
Yeah.
documentary without their permission?
I sure did. It's parody. No, it's probably not.
I was super serious about it, so it wasn't parody, actually. I was using that as their promotional material.
Where's our sponsorship, Doritos? Well, congratulations, Sam, and
Yeah,
hopefully you
and-
continue to skip forward and get that fucking bread, dude.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else you've never done in League? I feel like one
Got
that I'm gonna.
past D5. Got past
Ooh,
D4.
okay. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I gotta get it in before one of you guys fucking flames me.
I feel like I don't know if this is true, but I feel like I've never ulted on Thresh and had every section of the wall actually get hit.
True.
Like, I don't know that for sure, but I feel like it's just such an uncommon thing for every side of the box to get run through.
Well, it would
got a
mean that
good
there's
one.
5
Sorry.
dudes in your box.
Yeah, right? And
Ew,
they all took
too many
separate
dudes
paths.
in my box.
Yeah, and they all took separate paths. I wonder if that's ever happened.
It's definitely at some point happened. Because, like, people can proc multiple. Like, one person can
It's
hit the
definitely
box
happened.
twice. Yeah.
I thought if you procced one, you're immune to the others.
I think you can still hit it, it just is a much reduced effect. I'm pretty sure you can hit 2 sides of the box.
Okay, I'll look it up while you get to the next one. Thanks, Sam.
Or don't
Aiden, you
ask
can
me.
answer yours.
Oh,
Also,
okay,
Sam,
sorry,
I
I
really
thought you
like
already
how
answered.
after you asked the question, you answered my real answer. You said, "What is something you've never done in League? Have a great day." That's honestly the truth.
Fucking the client is so worthless. What do you guys think it says for Thresh's ulti?
Slows and disarms targets.
I'm gonna read the entire description. The box. A
All
prison
3
of
words?
walls that slow and deal damage if broken.
That's enough information.
Is
They seem like a detail. They need a detailed view, like the runes have. That's the thing.
What? like, how much extra work is it to just put in like the numbers, the scaling,
I mean,
or have a
I
link?
You
understand
click
why
the
they don't wanna put
detailed
that
view
in,
and it sends
like,
you to the
normal.
wiki. Yeah.
Yeah, just link to the wiki.
So I was gonna answer, by the way, the thing that I've never done in League. I've never played rework Yorick or rework Akali.
I haven't played Rework Aurelia.
Have you
I
played
know.
Warwick?
Yeah, I've played Warwick,
Okay.
and I've only recently played what's his dick? Fuck, I don't know what his name
Swain?
is.
Scion?
Urgot.
Urgot.
I
Urg.
played my first rework Urgot game a couple days ago,
Oh yeah.
so I've still haven't played
cool.
2 characters in the game. Fuck, when was Yorick rework? I haven't played Yorick since his rework.
That was ages ago.
Yeah. Fuck Yorick, dude.
Hey, fun little quick trivia. When was the last jungler that was released?
Do you count Pike?
No, Pike's not a jungler.
Do you count Camille?
No.
Rek'Sai then?
Colton?
I can't think of one earlier than Rek'Sai, but I know it's not that.
Kane.
Kane.
Oh yeah.
It has
yeah.
been nearly 2 years since a jungler has been released.
And there's been a bunch of characters that become junglers, though.
That's
Let's
true,
be real.
yeah.
Like,
Talia.
fucking yeah,
Talia,
Talia, Nico.
Camille, Nico, Silas sometimes.
Yeah.
Pike.
I feel like jungle is the role that people try to play every character as the most.
Well, because if you abuse jungle, you just win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you just need to figure out some way to manage clearing camps, and then you can play anyone in the jungle pretty much.
That's fair, yeah.
All right, next email.
Cool.
Yeah, again, thank you, Sam, Lil Barnabas. Next email is from James. It says, hey guys, keep up the good podcast. I was just wondering, what are the best ways to troll your teammates? Like the best ways that make them extremely tilted. P.S. I won't troll in my games. I just wanted to know. All right, well, step 1, you pick Trundle Camille bot lane.
So I actually have the best one, like number 1. And
Yeah,
I
somehow
I
feel like
guarantee
you know
it's number
this-
1.
Like you know this.
Number 1 is you queue up as a 4-man, you surrender on your fucking fan. That's the number 1. You fucking just he has nothing you can do about it. Like that's the worst thing in the game that you can do, I think, to someone.
I don't think that's ever happened to me though.
I know I've never had it happen. I don't play solo, but like, isn't that the worst thing that you're playing solo? You're having a great time. You're having a blast with your newfound normal game friends, and then they just surrender on you and go, "Ha ha, you lose."
Could you imagine, like, we queue up as 4. Ooh, you see Colton's mic light up?
Yeah.
Ooh, but no sound's coming through?
Ooh.
Ooh.
My button was stuck. I wasn't
Okay.
saying anything.
Okay.
But can you imagine we queue up as 4, we invite him to the Discord, we fucking smash for 20 minutes, and we instantly surrender and leave the channel?
So I'm not toxic anymore. I've done that once.
Okay.
But the context is everything, because I'm not toxic. The guy was in our game.
Disagree.
He fucking was flaming the entire game, like fucking just yelling at everyone on our team, like dropping slurs, like everything. Right? We were like going back and forth at it too, right? And then after the game, we hit him with we invited him to our game. He like got in the lobby. He was mad about it. He was like yelling at us still. And we're like, dude, I want to apologize, man. Like that, we were just, it was the heat of the moment, you know. Like, sorry about that. Like, I feel like we all played pretty well. We eventually calmed him down after talking to him for like 5 minutes in the lobby. You're like, hey man, you want to play with us once? We didn't invite him to Discord, but we were like, hey, let's make it up. Fucking surrendered on him. I think that's the only time I've done that. Like,
That's
to, like,
toxic.
I think we've done that like when someone on our team's like actually raging. You know what I mean? We're playing 4-man, but we don't purposely go into the game doing that. But that's the only time I've gone into it purposely. Is like this fucking nutter, dude.
That's so toxic.
That's pretty toxic. That's probably like the most toxic thing, right? Literally gain his confidence and then
It's pretty toxic. One of my favorite things to do is like take common like spelling or grammar mistakes, and when they do it right, point it out but the wrong way. So like they use the proper your, and I'll just like respond with the wrong one and like the little star for like the correction, and I'm just like I get so mad every time. I'm like, I used the right one. I'm not an idiot. I know my grammar. It's so fun.
Nick, do you have a good one?
No, I'm just not good at this.
So I have one more.
Okay.
I'm trying to find the right. What's the thing? Symbol is the word I'm looking for, I think.
Okay.
So okay, here you go. So what I'll do. So League only has English characters on NA. Like you can't use like foreign characters. I guess you can use like words with accents, but you can't use like Korean characters on NA. If you do, they'll come up with squares and boxes, right? So here's something. I've done this more than I would like to admit. Is if we're playing like kill lane bottom lane and our jungler wants a leash, right? You have to go leash him, right? So what I do is you sit in your bottom lane bush. He's like paying you, asking for a gank. He's like, please leash, please leash, please leash. And then you hit him with this. I'm gonna type this in our like chat. It's the 4 rectangle boxes, meaning it's an unknown character, and then a question mark.
That's toxic.
It's pretty good. And then he doesn't ask. He just doesn't talk to you anymore.
Ooh. Okay.
We're putting an upside down question mark's a good one too.
Oh, true from your adventures in LAN.
Yeah, those are the good ones. Those are like, in my offense, like if you're playing a kill lane, you need to be in lane right then.
True.
So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to win us the game.
That's fair. Nice.
Please don't fucking get mad at. Please don't give me another 1 star.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'm not actually toxic.
Thanks for listening. If you like us, you can follow us on Twitter at LeakCast and at LeakCast for us. You can like our Facebook page, LeakCast. You can come talk to us on TeamSpeak or on Discord. Our TeamSpeak address is ts.leakcastpodcast.com. And our Discord information you can get via email. If you send us an email to mail@leakcastpodcast.com, I'll try to get that back to you. Twitch.tv/bluebasket and /KingLardOut are where we stream. And if you super like us, you can support us on Patreon. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next week with 376.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.